Hey guys, how's it going? The day has finally come. Just hours ago, Samsung had their Samsung Unpacked event in Barcelona. Let's jump right into it. Now, I'm sure we weren't at all surprised with the unveiling of their flagship Galaxy S5, but what did come as a surprise is the specs that this powerful device has. Just to summarize, here's a few. So, the Galaxy S5 sports a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED screen with a 1080p display. It's quad-core, 2.5 gigahertz, and 2 gigabytes of RAM. Not too much of a jump from the Galaxy S4. It's got screen enhancing capabilities, so for different light situations, it'll dim or brighten the screen depending on circumstances. It's got a 2.8 thousand, well, milliamp battery with 10 hours on 4G surfing and 12 hours of video playback. Now the camera, 16 megapixels, I might note, quite a jump from the Galaxy S4 with a 4K Ultra HD video recording capability. Uh, it's got a fast autofocus, which is 0.3 seconds, which is a first for smartphones. It also has selective focus, so much like a DSLR camera, you can create a depth of field with your images. It also has real-time HDR, so instead of applying the effect after you've taken the picture, it happens live on your screen. And for a first time on a smartphone again, it has video HDR, so HDR functionality is added to your video recordings. Can I also point out that Samsung decided to join Apple in their line of gold phones? Now to go further into these details, the phone has full LTV coverage, up to 8 bands in any region actually, and it has Wi-Fi MIMO technology, so it can up to double the speed of your internet connection. Downloads can be significantly faster as well. It has an ultra power saving mode, so technically the screen goes black and white, so it shuts down everything but SMS and calls. And for an example, if you were to have 10% of battery, you could last an additional 24 hours on standby, which is always a plus. Um, as we expected, the phone has a fingerprint scanner. Everything is kept local, it's never shared, much like on an iPhone. You can use it for mobile payments, and you can also use it for private mode, which isn't available on an iPhone. So images and videos that you select can be shown only in private mode. There's also kids mode, in which you can select custom apps so that when your kids go onto the phone, they're only able to access certain apps within the device. Oh, and surprise, surprise, the new Galaxy Gear 2 smartwatches. It should also be noted that the kind of flash looking kind of thing under the camera on the Galaxy S5 is not a flash. It's actually a heart rate sensor. Samsung clearly went kind of crazy with the whole fitness aspect. So here are the specs for the Galaxy Gear Fit, which is the model without the camera, and it's more like a wristband. It measures heart rate. It's the first ever curved Super AMOLED touchscreen, and it's only weighing in at 27 grams. It has hypoallergenic straps, and it can support up to 20 Galaxy devices. Now for the Samsung Galaxy Gear 2, it checks notifications such as missed calls, heart rate, etc., much like the Galaxy Gear Fit. But it also has a home button, 4 gigs of ROM, so it can act as its own standalone music player, so you can play music from it. It has an infrared LED, so you can actually control your television using this device. The battery can last up to 3 days. It's also dust and water resistant, much like the Galaxy S5 and the Galaxy Gear Fit, and it can support over 15 Galaxy devices. So what do you guys think? Does it look like something you might invest your money into? Please make sure to let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe. See you guys later.